is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pickup there on the run. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Curtis. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Swift, touchdown, Falcons. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown! It's complete. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Saints, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there, and right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
2nd and 10.
Wild Bill. 41's coming. 41's a mic. I'll get him. Get him. Left. Check.
Tannehill now to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
It got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. He's
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Saints 7. Will Lutz to kick
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. These 2 teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. On 2nd down, Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
21, Saints 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Tannehill. That's complete to Troutman, right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Come on, the ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We own them.
Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Joe Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He'll get this off to Swift. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got room. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down.
45.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Lambeau on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
3rd and 2.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And Lambo will put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
56 is the mark. Watch the curve.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Right there. 54.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Still fighting for more. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to the score, Orleans 38, Saints 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Curtis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Again, he targets Ridley. This time, it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Saints 28.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They go play action here on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24.
Josh Lambeau.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. In the hands of Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger play.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Hey! Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. But Charles, it's